What's up, everybody? Welcome to my stream. Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. I'm going to wait a few more moments. Let me know if you can't hear me, if this is too bright on me. You can see that I'm wearing a little bit of a different outfit today. I'm going to try something new. So hopefully we get a few more people in the stream and then we'll get going. Thanks for joining me at Primer Media. Like, subscribe so you can get some more notifications. I'm going to be doing this bi-weekly hopefully. The last one took 2 weeks, so this one will probably just do one. Next week is most likely going to be canceled because Rent Live is on, so I kind of want to see that. So we'll wait a few more moments for some more people to come in. Alright, well, let's get going here. So, today I wanted to do something a little bit different. Let me know if these fans are taking up too much of my voice. I'm not really sure how that's working out. So, last time we did The Division, I kind of wanted to do this one a little bit differently. Not because I don't like video games, but I figured I'll switch it up. So tonight's going to be called The Magician. I've planned a few things. Most of this is going to be organic. So if you have any questions along with the stream, let me know. I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. There is a little bit of a lag between what comes up on Facebook comments and what I'm seeing. Alright, first off, I'm Ted Colgrove and this is Primer Media. Thank you for joining me. I'm an Olympus shooter, so the camera I'm going to be using is my EM1. I will be posting a little bit about my little camera setup and how I'm getting everything. Behind me I have two softboxes. They have, I believe they're 40-inch softboxes with grids. Then I have a key light up here with a softbox, and then in the back I'm going to be trying to light up the background a little bit with a background flash. So if you have any questions while I'm doing this, let me know. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of myself. It's going to be a portrait kind of style, kind of close into me. You can see how the lighting is. I'm just going to do a real quick lighting test. So let's do this. Alright, so I have a little bit, I finally found this trigger for my camera, and that triggers my flash pack. So you can see that on the top left, let me see if I can point to it, up there, that's my Lightroom setup. On the bottom, I have a live camera output, so whatever my camera sees, it can focus on. It can focus my face, it can focus my hand. It's a little bit weird because it's going back and forth, and it's a little laggy. Anyway, so the exposure there is not too bad. I'm just looking at my computer screen so I can see what's going on. I kind of need the focus to be more on my face though. So let me move my focus points. If you check out my bottom right screen, I'm going to be moving these focus points a little bit so that I can see where I'm going. I can actually drag it with my finger here. So let's try that. Alright, so let me do this once more. So I know that it's focusing on my face. Another test shot. There's focus. Alright, so let's try this. Alright, that's coming through. That's much better. Okay, so what I'm going to try to aim with this is I'm going to wear this hat, and then I'm going to take it out in post work. There's a few different ways that I can do this. I'm also going to try to take out my shirt and just have like no one there at all. And I'll try to I'm going to try to do something with my hands and put some fire into them. I don't know. So what I want to do is I kind of want to have some fire coming out of this hand right here. So I'm going to do this kind of like this. I think there's a little bit too much space on the top of my head from here up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down a little bit. So now there's a little bit better. You know that rule of thirds thing? I'm going to try to be on the left side here. And I think my stuff looks okay. Let me get my collar up. Let me know if my mic isn't being picked up. I'm going to bring that out in post. So I'm going to look intense, like I'm going to throw fire at you. And fire is going to come from my hand. So I'm going to go like this. With a little bit of smirk on my face, maybe look more angry, mysterious. This is what happens in my basement. I just this is how I take my basement selfies. Alright, so that's not bad. I look a little odd there. If I go back one, but then I'm realizing I'm going to be taking my face out anyway, so it really don't care how my face looks. Maybe I'll just fog it out a little bit. So let's try one more time. I'm going to have my fire hand here. Maybe I'll look at that. Maybe I'll look through that. And then maybe on the side here. I don't know. Alright. Let's move on. There's always ways you can put in fire and smoke. And the best way is to get it in the camera. And I learned this from Gavin Hoey. He's an Olympus visionary from the UK. This is awesome. It's called Atmosphere Aerosol. So I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see what this is, and hopefully you can read it. Too bright over there. So this is aerosol, and it's atmospheric smoke, and what it is used for is for smoke. And what's awesome about it is it doesn't set off fire alarms or anything. It does cost about $15 a bottle, and if you're near New York City, you can get it the next day. They don't ship it. They ship it ground, I believe, but they don't do air shipping. It's just easier to go pick it up. It's called Atmosphere Aerosol. I don't know who makes it. Maybe that's the company. Anyway, so what it does, let me open this thing up, is it literally creates smoke. And if you kind of spray it, I'm going to spray it in here and just check out the output from my Lightroom up here. I'm going to just spray it into, let me just get into the frame here, get it focused here. I'm just going to kind of spray it at myself. Let's see what this looks like. And then take a photo. Let's see where, that's a lot of smoke. Let's see what that looks like. So, see how there's a little bit of smoke left over? What you can do is you can backlight that a little bit if you wanted to put some actual light right into it. So if I switch my strobe here and I let it just kind of point at the side of my body here, and I use the this atmospheric smoke, and just kind of like sit it here, let it sit in the air. And let's see how that looks. Apparently it's not toxic, so there you go. So it's just a little bit of a highlight in the background. Actually, that's not bad. So I'm gonna use that smoke a little bit more and do my original pose. and then we'll get back into doing doing our little adventure here. So I'm gonna put this on 6 seconds. Actually, you know what? This is what happens when I need like an extra hand. All right, so I'm gonna comp right here. I'm gonna put some smoke in the air. Left it here. Focus it. Okay, let's do one more. More smoke. Focus it. Alright, so next part of my project is I'm going to actually take out my whole head. See, that's not bad. I look kind of tired in there in that one. This one's not bad though. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do to remove my head is to take my hat off. So I kind of look at my head and I'm trying to make sure that that looks right here. And my head is a little bit kind of pushed in. So I'm going to hold this. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that wherever my head is going to be, so I guess, let's see, let's hold it like this. I just want to make sure that my head is like, I guess my head was kind of like this, so let's try this. So let's see where that is. I think I might have to move my focus point though. Yeah, there's a little, I just need a little bit of light in the bottom of that. It is focused on it though, but I do need some light in the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this that I can move around a little bit. I'm just going to put it straight up the bottom of the hat. What I do is I can take this thing point it straight up here. Maybe not straight up, just because we don't want it to overpower the bottom. So maybe just a little bit of light at the bottom of this. So back of the hat, I think it was faced this way a bit. The bottom of that came through a bit. Oh, nope. Need a little bit more tilt. There we go. Too much. Get out of there. Let's see where that is. Notice I'm not wearing the bottom of the tucks, I'm only wearing the top. There we go. Okay, so I think I can work with that. There's the bottom of the hat. Alright. Be right back, and I'm going to have this tux off. Alrighty, so now I'm back, and what I need to do here is I need to create the inside of my shirt. So it's where my face was, and I've taken the text off. And what I need to do is kind of create the inside, because this is where my neck is going to be taken out. I don't have like a clear body here, so I kind of have to fake this a little bit. And this is going to be a little funky, but I'm going to try to bring this up and time it. So it's going to look a little weird. So all I really need is the neck. So the neck needs to be kind of empty and hollow. Alright? Alright, well, let's try this again and time it. Make sure my focus point is on me. Actually, I guess I'll have to bring that focus point down. Like right in my face. There we go. Alright, so the neck's gonna be here. See back here. Give me a few seconds. Let's try this here. Okay. I think that's not. I need something to kind of pull this out a bit. Let's see what I looked at. That looks kind of crazy. So let's try this again. Nothing like not wearing something and trying to make it look like you're wearing something. Okay, let's try again. That's a little bit better. This would be more up here. This is kind of super hard. Alright, let's try again. Alright, let's see where we're at here. You know what? I think that'll work. Alright, so I'm going to move to our studio experience. Unfortunately, I can do it real quickly because I have this set up so I can just swing it around. So I'll be right back, and we're going to start out with our Photoshop part. Alrighty. Let's switch back to my mic. Okay, so now we're back. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's turn down this music a bit. It's a little loud. Okay, so now we're back in Lightroom, and for those of you who are just joining the stream, I'm doing a live composition where I'm putting my face. I'm taking my face out and I'm going to put some crazy looking fire or something with this hat. So kind of interesting. So we'll see where it goes. Alright, so all this stuff was imported into Lightroom automatically by Olympus Capture and Auto Import. If you've never actually done anything with Auto Import with a camera that's connected directly to your computer, it's super awesome because you don't have to take your whole SD card out, put it in, import everything. It automatically does it. You just have to set it up. So that's automatically imported. So I have all these test shots here. So let me go through the ones that were more serious. So that one was in front of my face. I'm definitely going to take off my lapel mic. So let me just do that. Let's rate that one a 1 just to get through. And then let's do that one. It looks super sinister there. This is when I was going through this awesome atmospheric stuff. If you look on my desk, so, I think I have a scene for this. Line of hands. Okay, so this is the atmospheric stuff. It's really awesome for places where you can't bring a fog machine. So if you don't want to use a fog machine for your atmosphere, this is probably your best bet. It's called Atmosphere Aerosol. You can get it from B&H Panorama Camera in New York City. You might have to walk in and walk out with it because I'm not sure if they ship it. They probably do though. I think you can also pick this up on Amazon. Alright, so that's atmospheric smoke. Let's keep going here. I think that was a test shot. Kind of like that. That looks super silly with that hat on. Alright, so there's one more with a little smoke in the background. I look tired there. Okay, so there's the hat. Actually, that first one is not bad. It's similarly in the same position, so I'll keep that one there. What I'm doing with this is I'm taking this extra hat shot because I'm going to be replacing the bottom. Oh, that one's good. I like that one. Alright, this is the hard part. This is where I was trying to get the back of my neck to look like it was there, and this is gonna be a little bit of some Photoshop magic. I'm not sure if 1 or 2 will work better, so we'll try that. Alright. So I'm gonna just filter this. I'm currently in Lightroom if you're just joining me, and I'm working on a magician shot. So I filtered all of these. I have a setting that I know I want to use, but one of the questions from last week was how do I make a preset and then save it? So this is super easy. It's insanely easy. So what you do is you go to your, say your, let's try this hat. And I'm in development mode. And if you didn't know that these arrows up on top will get rid of that palette. So I have this palette here, and then this is my preset palette. I have all these Vesco presets. I have the ones that I made from some of them or made my own. So let's do some editing here, and then I'll save a preset, and then you can see how that works. So this hat right now. I need the bottom to be a little bit more exposed, so I'll take the exposure up just a bit. Maybe just get these blacks up a little bit. I just want to see the inside of it. I didn't light it because I didn't want it too much. I have a bounce flash from the bottom, just so that, like, I believe one of the older hats was, you know, not lit well enough to see the back. I need that little bit of rim light. Alright, so I have that. I'm gonna up the clarity a bit. Sharpening right now, and noise reduction. Noise reduction I shouldn't even need because I'm shooting at ISO 64, so I shouldn't have any noise at all. If you do, I mean, just bring that up a little bit. Don't go crazy with it, or I'll just kind of mute everything. So this is the hat. I have some settings here. If you want to start putting in some like duotone or split toning in, I'm just gonna put this in just to quickly do something weird with it, and then we'll save this preset. Alright, so I have this really interesting kind of like purpley blue split duotone, and all you really do is go over here and see this little plus sign over here, add new presets, create a preset, and then you have to name it. I'm just gonna name it duotone blue / purple. Here are the settings that you can save. You can save all your, I'm just gonna save everything. If you know exactly what you use, then you can go here and click stuff, but you might as well just click everything and create. So now if I go here to this hold on, there you go. So you know what, where did I save that? Okay, user presets. Okay, so now if I go to this one and I go under my user presets, which is down the bottom here, I have duotone blue purple. Click it, and there it is. So that's all you have to do is when you you make the settings that you want, and then you click this plus sign, create the preset, do whatever you need, and then you can save it to the group that you want to, or you can make a new group if you'd like, and then all of your stuff. So the greatest part of Lightroom is that if you have all of these things that you want to do to all of these photos, you select them all, and then in my hold on, library, go to library, and I can go to that user preset that I saved, and then I click, there you go, and now all of my just select it in library. Looks so silly in that hat. Let's go back to user presets, duotone purple, and then it will auto do it to all of them. So that's how you do it. It's super easy. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. But that's really it. Now I'm just going to reset that because I don't want that at all on any of these things. All right, so let's kind of drill this down a little bit deeper. I kind of like this being in front. So let me keep that just in case. I definitely need this. Definitely this hat, and definitely this. So let me. Okay, so these are the last these are the final shots that I'm going to use, and let's get at it. I'm not going to do any post work in here yet. I'm just going to do my composite, and then I'm going to do a little bit of post work in. Actually, you know what? I kind of like my. Let me just put my default preset that I usually put on all of my things. So let's try Fresco Cam. Fresco Cam was a really awesome. There you go. So this is where I get most of my blue. My blacks look blue. My greens look super green. But yeah, so this is where I get most of my stuff from. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So these are my last 3 shots. Definitely gonna need to bring this up a bit. Blacks. Like this thing right here. These cufflinks are from my wife. She got them on our wedding day. Yeah, I still have shirts that require cufflinks. All right, so there's that, and then the inside of my shirt. Ew, this is going to be a tough one. But with the way my shirt is, I think this will work. I definitely need to bring this up in the highlights. All right, so I'm gonna take these things. I'm gonna export them. And then we're the magician. My resize, and I'm going to turn off my watermark. I might be a little. No, I think I'm okay with this. All right, so now we're done with Lightroom. We're going to minimize Lightroom. We're going to get right into Photoshop. and we're gonna open these. We're gonna open this. Output. Alright, so let's bring these things into Photoshop. And I'm gonna switch to a different mode for Live Studio. Alright. So the first thing is here is the image that I'm going to be working with. It's me. I think the more blatant thing that I need to get rid of right now is not the specs. So this camera is a 21 megapixel camera. The crazy thing that you see is that if you're using like a Hasselblad or like a medium format camera, this kind of spotting and random things that you just don't see getting picked up. Like, look at this. Like, you can read the stuff with my buttons. It's crazy. Anyway, so I need to remove this. And I do this a lot of my gun photos. I just kind of take stuff out with this brush. Now this is the, let's see, what is it? Spot healing brush tool. So I use this a lot. Oh, my mic is dropping out. I'm too loud. Okay, let me turn my mic down. Thanks, Steve. I didn't realize anyone was watching my Twitch. I should pay attention to that. Yeah, I gotta figure that mic clipping thing. Alright, so I'm using the, what is this? Spot healing brush tool, and I'm going to continue to remove this lapel mic off of my tuxedo. Not much to do here, just kind of make sure things look okay. Easy peasy, right? Crazy technology. Let me get rid of these random things here. It's insane what you can do with this stuff. This tuxedo is when I was at the Moravian College Choir, and we had to wear a tuxedo to all of our concerts for Vespers. And so this has actually been with me for quite a while. I just don't wear tuxedos very often. Alright, so this mic, I think the easiest thing we can do here is we're going to stamp this out. So we're going to clone stamp this. For those of you who don't know how to use clone stamps, they're very, very easy to use once you get to know how to use them. And that looks good. Let's try to back that up a little bit. This button is going to be quite annoying, but we'll shop that out. Zoom in a bit. I may just leave this one. My Wacom tablet. If you're just joining me, welcome to my stream. I'm doing a composite in Photoshop called The Magician. It's me. I'm not a magician, so that is definitely not a thing I do. I was very interested though in when I was little, I was very interested in magic. Although I guess everyone was when they were that age. Alright, so let me just get some of this. I need some of this shadow back in here. Alright, I think that's doable. this looks like a little bit of my. Let's bring that out. Alright, so I don't have that anymore. Alrighty, so the next thing I need to do here is let's take my face out. So I'm gonna create a new layer for this. It's the original. This is new. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hat over here. I'm just gonna select it, copy it, and paste it. And let's see how we can line this up. Now, if I did it correctly, it'll line up real good. Not totally, but we'll make it happen with this. I have an action for making this a smart object, so I just made it a smart object. Actually, let me make it a smart object after I make it the opacity layer. Alright, so actually, you know what? I need a little bit more of that selection. So let me go back in here. I need the background. Alright, so make this a smart object. See where we're at with my super awesome dreamy eyes here. Sometimes I make myself laugh. Alright, so let's bring this down. All I really need is the bottom of the hat. I don't actually need the hat itself to look correct. Oh, the floating hand! See where I was going with this? Didn't know where I was going with this until I started erasing my face. So now we gotta line this up a little bit. The key right here is to get your backgrounds very, very similar, so that when you erase the background in one image, it seamlessly gets into the background of the other. Just like that. So you don't know where one thing ends and one thing begins. I should get Bob Ross to narrate my stuff. Alright, so that's pretty good. The only problem now is that I actually have a neck here, so I need to take that neck out, and I can do that in 1 second. I'm gonna do it precisely. I don't know how precise this is gonna be, but we'll make it as precise as possible. That's too much. Go back. Oh, my beard's over my neck, or my collar, so that'll be a fun time right there. Just make sure that this is not coming over. So I will be putting in my collar. Hi everyone, if you're just joining my stream, I am doing a composite of a studio shot I just shot.
if you want to. I'm not sure if you can rewind my stream or how that works, but I will be posting the whole thing later. I'm just naming this whatever this is I'm doing. I'm gonna call it The Magician. And if you've seen that show, The Magicians on Netflix, it is absolutely wonderful. So that's away. I need my neck here. Looks like I need to shave. This is really bad. When you edit photos of yourself, you're always picking out small things that you don't like. So this. Oop. Is that the hat? No, it's this new one here. This is white. Remember masks for. Well, I need kind of layer masks. White is what you see, and black is what you don't see. Okay, so the hat's there. That looks pretty good. I think it's a little wonky here, right? Oh, that's the old one. Let's make that look less better. This is an old hat. Alright, so I'm going to merge these two. These are my new. This old one. Alright, so I don't have a face now. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my collar. I'm only going to use a little bit of it. Hopefully the bit that I have created is enough to make this look okay. I think we have. I think it's gonna work. We have to stretch it a little bit, but I think what we are working with will definitely work for what we have. This is great. Alrighty. Oops, don't want to do that. Alright, so I'm going to make the new mask here. Invert that mask. And what I'm going to do here is make this shirt. And I'm going to paint in the inside of my shirt. And hopefully this works. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit. Alright, so I think this is working the way I wanted it to. I'm gonna definitely have to take off the bottom part of my beard. That's weird. Let's brush it a little bit bigger because this is where we need it. There's my face. I have to take that out. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna have to modify this a little bit because my neck line is different. Alright, so time to warp this a bit. Why I can't edit this. Because I needed to do up there. Maybe I actually have to rasterize this. And in that case, I need to make this bigger. Well, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try to rasterize this first. Let's see where it takes me. I think that's where we want to be with this. You have to redo a mask. That's fine. Yeah, that's better. I don't know why it defaults to 50%, that's really odd. Alright, so let's erase this randomness over here, my fingers, the edge of this, my face. Oh, you know what? Nope. Oh man. I gotta have to keep going with this, huh? Because I need that bottom part. You know what? It could be dark in there though. So I think let's try that. Let's just do that. Let's bring my body back in here. Fake it till you make it, right? I think we're pretty good. Just gonna have this out of there. I think what I'll need to do is I'm gonna stick this bottom here. Okay, that's new, that's new. Let's just group that old group. Obviously that's gonna be darker, so I'm gonna move that. My neck is gone here, so let's figure that out. And then this bottom here, so let me take my neck stuff out here. Take that out. That's not bad. That actually looks darn good. Oh wow, I never saved this? That's not good. What if my house's power just went out? Hope everybody's staying safe tonight. Save. So that's pretty good. A few more things that I'm gonna add to this, but for an hour's worth of work, that's not bad. This is a little wonky. I do want to change that a bit. So that is this. Definitely need to address that. And I'm going to sign off in a little bit. But thank you for joining me. And this is a short one, but oh, you know what? We never added fire, did we? Let's go add some fire to this. That's pretty darn sweet, right? Okay, so let's add some fire in. If you didn't see what I did before, I have a whole library of really cool fire assets. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to bring in fire. I'm going to pick something fiery. Looks good. I'm going to add it, because adding makes the world go round. Stick it on there. That's not bad. I'm gonna actually group this together because that's my whole background here. Let's say bottom, let's just say background. Alright, so let me start addressing this fire here. Obviously you don't want the ground coming out of this. maybe a common theme with me and fire. So make sure that this is out of there. Oh, what is that leftover random thing? What's that from? Oh, that's my face. Get rid of that. Don't have time for that. Alright, so just leaving this part. Definitely have it. I just really like fire, apparently. Oop. Super awesome vehicles. Alright, now I got some fire coming out. I think actually I might move the fire down so it starts in the palm of my hand. So, let's bring this down a bit. Do some of this masking. Not all of it, but some of it. Alrighty. I think I may burn this a little bit, so let me burn my hand a bit, just because it's a little bright. I think it's too bright. Make my hand a little darker. There we go. I know I definitely need to burn the inside of my shirt. Especially out here. Oh, I just noticed that this collar goes all the way down here. May I liquefy this? Let me try that. So now I just need some effects of the fire coming off on things. So I'm gonna just paint them in and see how they kind of lay on stuff. So I'm gonna bring this fire in, and I'm going to make sure that it comes in as an overlay on my layers palette. Definitely making things greener. Maybe not overlay. It looks more green than white though, or than orange. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. I think for an hour's work, that's not bad. Alright, so last thing I usually do is I go into color effects and finish it up. Thank you for joining me on my stream. And we're gonna add some darker contrast to this thing. Not too much. Oh, look at that. It's picking up the top of that fire. So let's make sure there's no harsh lines. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add in a little bit of smoke because I just realized there's a whole bunch of smoke behind me, but not really much in front of me. Super simple, subtle smoke. So I can go back here, go to my fun little, let's see, to do smoke, and let's stick some smoke on here. Let's see how this looks. This might be overkill. That's not bad at all. Cool. Alright, let's go back into color effects. Actually, you know what? Sorry, I keep moving in and out, but I I gotta clean up this hat. It's so dirty. That's what happens when it's been stuck in a box for so long. Okay, there's that part, and there's this part. I don't know what it has on it. I think it has like paint or something on it. So gross. Thank you, Photoshop, for being so usable. Alright. That's a cleaner hat. Great. So let's I don't like where that's falling. See, this is what happens. I like overanalyze things. There we go. Do I want to stick? Do I want to? Let's just breach the subject. See if I want it. If I don't want it, I can always not do it. But I just love lens flares. Don't you? Obviously, this is the wrong color for what we're doing. Put the place up. Put my face up. Do I like that or not? Do you think that's too much? Yeah, that's too much. Okay. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. It's already been a little over an hour. Let's just leave it. So let's see, I'm doing I am doing detail extractor. We want all that detail coming out. Get some of that contrast back in. Want to make sure it's saturated enough. One more filter.
See it from afar, got my thoughts in the sky. Where we used to kiss, sunshine, shit, and why you gotta call me every day, pretend you my baby. I see more real out there lately, it's crazy. Yeah, we could be the same as we claiming this kingdom shit and keep it tank. Come on.
Maybe I don't need the bicolor. I do kind of like that. Alright, one more filter. I don't know if I like the detail extractor though. I can always take it out. Alright, empty filter here. I'm going to do a cross processing. Alright, I think that's where we're at. Let's save this up, and we are done. Thank you for joining my stream. This is Ted Colgrove. If you have any questions at all, make sure you post it on my Facebook or my YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see when I'm doing one more of these next. Next weekend, I will not be doing one. and I will be posting up. If you would like to be a model or anything and be in one of these, it's free. Just come over and hang out. Alright? Thank you for joining.